Hello guys, today Thursday we're going to see language again from page 91 to 94, okay? So, we have simple future tense. Okay? So, it's something that we already know how to use, but we're going to see it again, okay? So, the future tense is used when we want to talk about an action that will happen later. Putting the word will or the phrase will not in front of the verb places it in the simple future tense. This means that the action will or will not start at some point in the future. The action can occur at specific time or at an unspecified time in the future. Examples: I will go to Lake Titicaca on my vacation to Peru. I am not saying when, but I am saying that I am going to go, okay? That I will go, future. We will not study the Andean calendar again after this week. We will not study the Andean calendar again after this week. So I am saying that we will not study in the future, okay? Now read the statements, write what you think will or will not happen next. Use the simple future tense. The first one has been done for you. Example: Ralph forgot his homework. He will stay after school to finish it. So you have a sentence and you have to complete that sentence with will, okay, with the simple future tense. For example, Richard likes dinosaurs, okay? So if Richard likes dinosaurs, we can say, he will become, it's an example, okay? You have to write yours. He will become an archaeologist, for example. Can you see? I use the will and I am completing the sentence. Okay? So the rest of the sentence, you're going to write it as you wish, okay? You need to complete the sentence with something else. Sarah forgot her backpack, so what will happen? You have to decide and write it. Sophia stayed up all night. Randy watched a scary movie. Hannah trained hard for the race. We wrote a letter. They are searching for the treasure. So that's how you're going to do it. Now, let's go to page 92. Future progressive tense. Now, the future progressive tense refers to an action that will take place in the future and continue for an unknown length of time. We form the future progressive tense with will be and the verb with ing. Okay, super easy. You're going to use will be and the verb with ing. Okay, for example, I will be playing soccer for most of tomorrow. Okay, so can you see here we are using will be and ing. Okay, she will be studying history in London next year. Now fill in the blanks with the future progressive form of the verbs shown in parentheses. Look at the example. Michael, the verb is hike, will be hiking the trail in February. So we use will be and we change the verb with ing. Okay? So we have teach, view, sing, work, take, search, study, and learn. You have to add will be, the verb with ing. Okay? Will be and the verb with ing. And that's it. So easy, right? Then if we go to page 93, you're going to find something that is called future perfect tense. We have seen the perfect tense before, but never the future tense. Okay? I'm sorry, the future perfect tense. So we're going to use the past participle. Okay? So it says the future perfect tense is used to show that something will or will not have been completed by a certain time in the future. To create a future perfect tense, write the words will have in front of the past participle form of the verb. By the end of the day, here we have the examples. By the end of the day, I will have, can you see? Because it says that we need to write will have. And then you have to write the verb in past participle. Here it's already in past participle, chosen, because the present tense is choose. Okay? But we have to change it into past participle. Can you see? So, how are you going to do this if you don't have or if you don't know the words in past participle? It's fine. Actually in your internet you can find lists of past participle. So if you look for words in past participle, you're going to get these letters. Oh my god, these words here in past participle. Okay, or what you can do is to write in Google or your, I don't know, your another app where you can search, I don't know, past participle of spend. Okay, so you type what is the past participle of spend, you're going to get it and you're going to write it here, and I'm going to tell you that one. Okay, so we can be doing this together. So the past participle of spend is spent. Okay, so I write it there, and then it says future perfect form. Now I need to write the verb in future perfect tense, so I am going to put will have and the verb in past participle. Will have spent. Okay, and I am going to do the same with forget, break, leave, send, act, study, use, and hear. Okay, and that's it. Now let's go to the last page. Future perfect tense. Look at this list of activities in the table. Use the list to help you complete the sentences in the future perfect tense. Okay, so it says by the end of this week. Number 2, by the end of this month. 3, by the end of this year. 4, after 5 years. And 5, in 15 years. So you have options here. Okay, you have the rest of the sentences. You need to decide the one that you prefer. Okay, you have many options. But what you need to do, guys, is to use the will have, and you have to change the verbs. And which ones are your verbs? Let me underline them for you. Graduate, visit, learn, win, find, began, buy, save. Graduate, hike, get, finish, meet, finish, join. And you have the option to choose your own activity, okay? So if you're going to complete these sentences here, you have to change these or the ones that you're going to choose in past participle, okay? So I am going to write the first one, but it's mine, okay? It's my possible answer, okay? So by the end of this week, because I am talking about me, I will have, and then I choose one, the one that I prefer. Let's say that I choose let's say this one. So in present is win a game, but I need to change it. So I need to change the verb that I underlined, which is win, into past participle. So I will have won a game. Okay? So let me write it with another color so you can see. I used will have, right? And I also changed the verb in past participle one. Okay, can you see? So that's how you're going to do it. Then we have the bottom part that it says, on a separate sheet of paper, write a story about what you think will happen will have happened in your life 3 years from now. In the box below, list the verbs you chose, along with any verbs you think might apply to you 3 years from now. When you write your story, add more details about how you will have done those things. So you're not going to do it on a separate sheet of paper. Actually, you're going to write it on this part here. You're going to try to make space and write it there. And you have to write a story of what will happen of your life in 3 years from now. Okay? So what you think, and I'm going to underline that. What you think will happen in your life in 3 years from now. Okay? So obviously you need to use the future perfect tense. Let's say I'm going to write one, okay? In 3 years, let's say I will have done my teaching classes. No, let's say I will have finished my classes, for example. And I will have met, no, let's say I will have met new friends. And shalala shalala, and you shall continue, okay? And let me make it like this. Okay? So obviously I'm just writing those 2 lines, but you're going to write a little bit more, okay? And that's it for today. I will see you tomorrow, Friday. Woohoo! Bye bye, guys.